All right. Hello, everyone. This is Windowkill Any% v4.0.0 standardized, running today all the way from Japan, as theValiantSun so gracefully mentioned, is Maya bansui. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone, and konnichiwa. My name is Maya bansui, a streamer from Japan. I am happy to be here to show off a game called Windowkill. I think Windowkill has ultimate appeal as a game played on a PC. I hope to show everyone what makes this game so appealing. I am very nervous, but I'll do my best.
Thank you. And commentating today is me, SawaYoshi. You may have heard me in the past couple of days. We'll explain the game and mechanics once again to the run, but theValiantSun, we had a bid war for what OS skin we'll be using today. How did that turn out?
We did, and we raised well over $1,000 total with that bid war. Thank you all so much. Our favorite operating system is Windows XP.
Windows XP. To no one's surprise, everyone loves the hills, the rolling hills in the background. You can see them in the game screen right now. That's what we'll be running with today. So, Maya, I think we're ready. Can you give us a countdown?
Okay, I'm ready. Now let's select character Zephyr and get started. Let's start with a count of 3. 3, 2, 1, start.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So, Windowkill, as you can see, is a twin-stick roguelike shooter. Twin stick in quotes because we're playing with keyboard and mouse, where the game window itself is your playfield and it's constantly closing in on you. Your entire desktop is the play area, and that is exactly why we see that taskbar at the bottom and the Windows XP background in the back. So this game is also a roguelike, like I mentioned. We get these enemies that are completely random. They drop these little purple orbs called coins that we can use in the shop later to get different various power-ups. We'll be seeing that very shortly. This run is not an easy run. This game is, if you saw at the beginning, we went into endless mode. This game is generally, and the general gameplay of this game is endless mode. However, there is a secret ending that you can get to the game, and that is what we'll be going for in Any%. We'll have 3 bosses that we fight, and then that secret hidden boss, and then that'll be the end of the run. Just going around, you'll see we're using this character, this heart-shaped character, which is amazing, by the way, which is the Zephyr ship, which most ships in this game have ranged attacks, either that shoot or have an AoE in front, a large AoE in front. Zephyr is kind of an outlier because it only has this melee swipe to use, so we'll be using that to deal damage the entire way through. Most of the way through, actually. There's one exception to this rule. And as we say that, we get our first boss. We pick up max health, we pick up fire rate, we pick up speed, mainly what we want to be seeing in this run in terms of power-ups. And then we are on to the Spiker. The first boss will shoot in 8 directions, as well as shoot out this laser at us, so we need to be careful not to get hit. And that's the boss done. Sometimes they can warp in really bad places. That one wasn't terribly bad. That last warp wasn't too good, but that's fine. Each boss will drop a star, so we can use those to get special power-ups, of which we have Peer, Drain, and Endure. Endure, what that does is it gives us a dash ability, so we can get to places on this playfield a bit faster. Like so. We can also dash into the corner to just make the playfields that much larger all at once. You'll see that's the main use for it in the speedrun. Little fun fact about this game is completely open source. You can find the source code on Torquato the dev's GitHub, which is amazing. You can mod the game however you want. It is really interesting that this game is just open source, by the way. There's plenty of community-made mods. There's a Steam Workshop page for this. There's music mods. There's skins. There's new enemies. There's a complete roguelike mode where it gives you power-ups at the beginning. It's sort of like a start state randomizer. This game has a lot of community-created content. It has a lot of content in the game itself. It has mods. It has everything. If you like this kind of twin stick shooter, and if you like this Windows aesthetic, you'll love this game. As we get into our second boss, the Worm. The Worm takes damage on all of its segments, so you can deal damage to one segment, and if you deal enough damage to a body segment that's in between two segments, then they will split off. We do not want that, so we're going to do damage to the front or back, and that is that fight done. And ValiantSun, we're not going to have any other times for donations, so if you have any of them, now is the only time to get them in.
We have $50 from Torquato that says, super excited for the run. Good luck, Maya Bansui. Kill those windows. We also had $10 from C2 that said, let's go, queers. Thank you all so much for your donations towards Lambda Legal as we continue to kill these windows.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for supporting this cause. We also see a few new enemies here, by the way. We have these Hepticon enemies, I think those are, that just kind of sit there at the edge of the screen. And we also have these blue spikes on the edge of the screen that will shoot lasers. We have these little mounds that turn into ghosts that shoot that become spiky and shoot in various different directions. There's a lot of enemies that show up and a lot of enemies that can be a little bit annoying. Some of them aren't really too bad. Some of them can be a little annoying. And we also got that drain, which you can drag around. It is a area of effect, a poison area of effect that you can drag around and put anywhere on the screen. And that'll just do damage over time, wherever it goes. Picking up, we're gonna lock that heal. And then we have the slime, which is the third and final main boss that we'll be seeing today. This game has many more bosses, but this is the last one in the main gameplay for today. Slime will split into pieces. I believe they split into was it slime, slimer, and slimist? I believe that's the case, into 1, 3, and 9. And now we have this pier, which is our third ability that we get, our third special ability. So what that does is if we place the drain and the pier in the right place and stand on the pier, we get a secret power-up. If we have our Endure, we get a secret power-up that gives us this charge shot. Then we can shoot the edge of the window and escape onto the desktop itself. And now we're into the secret final boss. Go. From here on out, there are no power-ups, there's no healing. We have 23 health. You see that on the moving window right there. 23 of 25, we've got plenty of max health. This should be completely fine. We need, I believe, it's either 12 or 15 or 16 hits, somewhere around there on the boss. We just shoot this window, knock it into the boss, and that's how we deal damage. This boss has a few phases. This is our first phase here today. This is the phase where the quote-unquote worm phase, where they just shoot out these worms that will move around, and you kind of just have to be careful of that and dodge. Get a few hits, and now we're into the next phase as they throw the window at us, where each of these floating hands will shoot these patterns at us, these fan patterns, which we just kind of have to weave in between while also charging and shooting that window as they throw it at us. Every time the window hits us, every time any bullet hits us, we take damage, and we have 23, now 19 health to work with. And now we have the face shooting these orbs, and we have each hand shooting giant laser beams at us. You need to be careful of that. You need to kind of calculate exactly where these angles for the window are going to put it and make sure that they hit the face. Actually hit the face and deal damage. 12 health, it's a little low, but it'd be fine. There we go, that's damage there. I don't quite remember where it is. Time is going to be after we defeat the boss. When the window shows up, that says congratulations and gives us our stats. All right, shoot that. Shoot the window into the face. That is the boss defeated. There goes one hand. There goes two hands. And the head goes into the window. And that, everyone, is time.
GG.
GG. That was a pretty good run. That's an 8:35 in-game time. That's pretty dang good. Yeah. GG's. Maya, what did you think about the run? How was it?
Okay. I made some minor mistake, but overall I'm satisfied with the run. I hope was able to show a glimpse of the fun and wonderful aspects of this game. I would like to perform this game at another events. And finally, I would like to thank Tokei, the creator of this game, everyone in the speedrunning community, the team that organized this event, and everyone who watched the events and donated. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. And Maya, if you want to tell people, where do you stream usually? Or I guess I can say, yeah, Maya streams on Twitch and does art stuff on Twitter too. So if you enjoy that, go drop a follow. Her stuff is amazing. I'm absolutely not biased here. And I'll keep it short as well. Thank you. Shout outs to Japanese speedrunners and speedrun communities everywhere. You all are amazing, and the Japanese communities are so nice. And also to queer speedrunners and queer people everywhere in place, including in places where it can be harder to be out and proud, including Japan to an extent. You do not need to be brave. You just need to exist and live. Please keep fighting on the good fight. I personally am on YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter, SawaYoshi everywhere. That's basically about it. This has been Windowkill by Maya Bansui. Thank you for watching.